Hello. I am in that corner. I need to fix that. Let me move corners. There we go. Hello. Also, I need to stream game. Game is. Hello. Oh, that's not right. Should be this. there we go. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To Final Fantasy XIV. But again. It's been a while since I've been here. Because I've been playing this ever since very shortly after release of the Realm Reborn. Which by now has amounted to about 8 years. Yeah. I'm about to get into it again. From the beginning. Just playing all of the story again. I don't want to talk over the trailer too much. But yeah, this is how they greet you. This is how they greet us. To Realm Reborn. Ah, it's so good. Let's go. Even though I might make it a bit louder. Oh well. Haven't pressed this button in a while. Load appearance data. I've made stream. I've made a character design already. Meet the Bnuuy. Yeah. I'm not going to show off the character creator. You can explore that for yourself. I'm just going to say that I spent a good like 2 hours in character creation until I settled on this design. And I don't want to resave. No. Well, every character needs a birthday. This does nothing. But since I'm creating this character today, why not make today their birthday? Now for the god, the patron deity, and like a star sign, I guess. I think we're going with Thaliak. Why not? God of wisdom, knowledge. And now for the class. Well, we have Bnuuy. So, what would Bnuuy do? Well, anything really. Because when they leave the forest, they kind of just go wherever they want. But here's the thing. I haven't played the older start. I know how Limsa starts. I know how Gridania starts. I have not played this. So I'm gonna. We are going to be playing this lovely playthrough, starting on Thaumaturge, because I like mages. Simple as that. Okay, so I will be thrown on a random world. I want to select one, if I can. Zodiac is full. I don't want to be an Odin or Shiva. I might go into Twitania. Why not? Because like Zodiac is full right now. Well then, let's go to Twitania. Obviously, name. First names are not my strong suit. But I think I'm going to go with Erinville, of course. Names. Names are always hard. I thought I had one, but I don't know. Choosing a name. Such a difficult task. That's a total character limit, so I need to be careful. I need to fit this, which is 6 characters already. So I only really have like 14 for the first time. I'm gonna use Faye again, that's weird. What a difficult choice. Well, I think I'm going to go with Rain. Just Rain. Rain Umbria. Let's go. What a voice. That's the only one I liked. It's time to exist. Oh. And Q. So yeah, this is the experience. Let's go. The world is currently full. How lovely. Amazing. Well, so this is only going to be half of a replay for me, because I've never played the game in English. I don't know most of the English lines. So this will be new. At least partially.
Here. Here. Feel.
Oh! Ah! That cannot be good.
Here. Feel. Think.
The one-handed weapon. Ah! Oof. What a weird guy. Hey, hey you. You alright? You alright there? You're moaning something fierce for a while there. Huh. Feeling the effects of ether, I reckon. I'll get used to it, so don't worry. You there! Halt! What's all this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. Hello? Yes, hello, how are you? I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Rude? Look, sir, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon until the end of days, unless you can afford a fine. Business as usual. Amalja! Amalja! To arms! To arms! Seven L's. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. All right. Sheesh. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You'll be careful around the brass blades, lad. Bastards will have the shred of your back if they can't see it. Yeah, I cannot read this. Bastards will have the shirt of your bike if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey. Seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversations, eh? Brent's the name, and Padlin's betrayed. Yeah, but judging by your usual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Ye. And you'd go wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory now, that's what I call living. So as long as you avoid dying, I mean. And no secret that adventuring is a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks so the falls ain't. An adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing, and no profit in being dead. And that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Uldar? No. But of course it ain't. Still might be as this journey in turn and has a few new things to teach you about the destination. Yep. Uldar's ruled by the Sultana in name, but most folks know the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and the Monterist's cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she commands the loyalty of the Royalists. And the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, thrown them weight on their wealth, the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Almojar, couldn't care less about Uldan politics. They have their own interests, see? And they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. When they say war's a gift to perilous, need breed and profit. And though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. At long last. Behold, Uldar, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. City. Big.
Baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Uldar.
Nice. I didn't know this it was, actually.
Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis.
Among Us.
As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Yeah, well, eat me. Or maybe eat him, who knows. And there's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's onto the high road for me. Yeah, I wanted to have this. My way of thanks for putting up with my prattle. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I consider as square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Whee! Final Fantasy XIV! Ah, yes. And it is. Ah! So excited. Hi, Ventura, over here. Hello. Hi, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Hey, how can I tell? Name's Wyman, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if it was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome into a fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this once, like. I cannot do accents. I don't even know what accent that is. My knowledge of accents is trash. Welcome to Uldar, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Maybe not that one. Okay, there we go. Boop, jump, and move, and turn. Auto walk. Very good. Coming to Uldar. Tutorial time. It's plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. How nice! How very considerate of you, random stranger. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to Quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the Master of Adventurers Guild, and can set you in the right path. Adventurers Guild? Just take the steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with your adventuring, adventurer. Free! I mean... Use the duty list. Yeah. Can I turn these off? I know. Can I turn these off somehow? I know. Oh my gosh. I'm playing this game already. I am aware. Can I turn the hints off? Hints. Oh, if I can, it's not here. Great. Oh, whatever. I'm going to copy over most of my layout from the other character anyway. Wee. Momodi! Momodi! Hello? Yes, I am aware. Are you Momodi? You appear to be Momodi. Hi! I'm Rain. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Bnuuy, and I own this fine establishment, if it pleases you. Also, I also mentioned the Adventurers Guild here in Uldar. You might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. I'm all about doing that. It's my favorite pastime. Like our conflict with the Amaldar, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for high noon. Nigh on, forever now. Oh no. Then there's the Galeen Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder. It's scarce between 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into the 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. It was like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly. Like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. But it's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to recall their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what an adventurer can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to a fair city. And all I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave crap. I clicked that way too early. Alright then, a promise now. I'm counting on your help putting the best behind us. We need people working, spending, and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Uldar means more business for the quicksand too. Any road. Let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Neat as you can. Rain Umbrella. Well, ain't that a determined name? Rolls off the tongue, it does. Thank you. Alright. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. Travel's my witness, I swear to you. I'll bring you your money. In the East, it's said that a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if they thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given 4th chance to offend. You two attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Not an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Alright, Momody. I will. Because I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Any road, welcome to Uldar, Rain. Thank you all. I know I will like it here. It will be great. Ah, I hit my keyboard. Take a moment to catch your breath. I'll teach you a little about a fair city. Suddenly louder. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Uldar. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. That await you. Yeah, I know how thaumaturge works. I'm aware. MSQ. I should accept this. Hello. Close to home. Momodi, the proprietors of the Quicksand, wants to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. I cannot speak. Before you go charred enough to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like to perform, so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetherite Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetherite. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Cause you still need to attune with them before you could use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetherite before, Rain? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Thaumaturge Guild, over at Arzeneth's ossuary. What a word. Assume the scepter in just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, you want to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steppes of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale in Uldar, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure as you don't pay more than aught, Drain. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle and suspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think you're no one's looking out for the best interest. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the market once he's read it. In short then, visit me the Aetherite Plaza, the Thaumaturge Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. Well, there are more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you. There are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured into the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with that smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you get going. Oh, and let me know when you're finished, will you? That way, I won't spend my days worrying that you've downed to your small clothes without a gil to your name. Ah, hello. Ooh. Players! Yes, I know what a sanctuary is, thank you. Also, allow me to remove these from my hotbar. Layout. I want this to be up here. Thank you. Okay. So where to first? Over here. But yeah, I definitely need to import my settings from the other character. So I don't cry. You tune to the Aetheryte. Yay! Well, adventurer, might you have come to the behest of Miss Mamodi of the Quicksand? Excellent, which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That would be 100,000 gil, if you please, sir. What? Apologies. I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived even suggests to me that you're unfamiliar with the use of aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance, you've heard of return or teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek it out and attune himself to each and every one. Even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to tune yourself to any aetherites that you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Yay! I can use return. I know what return is. It's a spell that lets you return. Amazing. Whee! Go! Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that guided your steps here this day, friend. I'm voicing this character wrong. I see that you harbor arcane ambitions, though your journey is scarcely begun. Within these hallowed halls, the art of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield such power, you must need to know of your beginnings. The nation of Uldar inherited its traditions from ancient Belladia, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priest of the Order of North Thal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. And focused and refined over centuries of use of the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged, as the art we now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The Doomers employ the preparation of the dead, are equally efficacious when applied to the living. It is for this reason that we are feared and respected in equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive, esconded in the catacombs of Arzanath Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide you to descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Yee, gimme. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle. All 108 of them. Or at least I would, if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. You're 5, you see, all brothers of the same house. But they all wield supreme authority, as the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kokobigo, I believe. Shouldn't you know the name of your guildmaster? Whatever. Hello. Oh, what? Oh, Tal's teeth! Man, did your mother never tell you not to start the thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Kokobigo. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with their eldest brother. Oh, prelate Yayake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen from memory. But the simple task of keeping her name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is a sibling Kokobuki with whom you should speak. What's this? Great Thal has led us to new spirit. Ah, Kokobuki. Well, here you have the entire time. Wait, were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturge Guild. It's my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of her spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence, the thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to the sorcerer's teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy. For advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Yes. Gimme. A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Rain. Let us mark your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Your tornets, star mammoths, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerer's might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Murder? Ooh. Death. Adventure. So that's a side quest, but I'm not going to pick that up. Because it will do me no good on this character. I'm going to the market now. Market time. What a long way, though. Uldar's beautiful, but it's big. Why is it so big? Boop. Yay. People. Hello. What are you? Dishonor before death? What quest is this? That's the Red Mage quest. This is Miner. Goldsmith. Weaver. Yeah. Who are you? And you are... a newly come adventurer, but of course. Yes, I am Cesaroga. What can I do for you? You would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Uldan for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while, judging by your garb. I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact that you're offering nothing is laughable. Whoop. I have this letter. Oh, Mistress Mermody instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider myself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Uldar's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of the Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to Earth City, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Uldar as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer? A deadlier sword, perhaps? Or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content. But do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heart of a moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem. That's the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Mermody. Now off with you. The Bnuuy. Yes. Hi, Corey. How are you? The bunny of adventure. Hello. Report. Back to Momodi. Woo! Tired and hungry? No. You should eat. Have you not had dinner yet? You're eating bread. Bread. Just bread? Or like bread with something on it? You slept like half an hour ago? Oh, well. When did you go to bed? How was your tour of the city, Rain? Get lost, did you? Oh well, Ulda's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Where with cheesy meat that your grandma's brother made? Just basically on top all day? That's a lot of sleep. Well, at least you should be well rested. Alright then. All that's left for you is to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Money, you say? Money. No. I'm not high level enough to continue the main quest, it seems. Well then. Wave of the thaumaturge it is. Too much sleep. No. Where does that want me to go? Alright. That exit. Too much sleep. No. Alright. Hold up. Before I go out there, let me find a male Moogle. Fuck you in plus. What are these keybinds? Interesting. No, that's the wrong Moogle. Shit! I want that Moogle. Crap. Why? Ah! It's the wrong Moogle. Help. Delivery Moogle. Moogle. Ah, yeah. Ah, Moogle. 20 letters. That's a lot of letters. Cannot carry any more campaign among station letters. Very good. I don't want that. I want this though. Delete. Yes. Take all. Delete. Yes. That's good. Take all. Delete. As a pet. Gilgamesh. Oh, what this? Let's should go ahead. More pets. I don't know why it loads so long when you grab items. I wish I knew. Give me this. Give me that. Ether ticket. That's what I want. So many items. Take all. Take all. Cascade uniform vouchers. Yep, yep. Fantasia. But yeah, too much sleep is not good. You probably need to like stretch or something, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know how this works. I'm just a bunny. So many rewards. Too many rewards. Ah. Use. Use. What have I just used? More stuff. Just gonna empty out my inventory by just using all of these. Let's plan on jobs this playthrough. I don't know. I mean, I'm already not my main, so not any of my mains. I've never played Thaumaturge ever. Other than for just leveling it. I don't know. I'll figure out where it takes me. That will be it. I guess. Don't use the Fantasia. Baby myth. That looks good. XP boost, very nice. And now leave through that gate. But I don't think I will end up on either of my mines on this playthrough. I don't think, at least. Not sure. Fire! Die! Boop. Death. I think I need 2 or 3 GCDs for full mana. Yeah, about that. Boop. Die, Hornet. Sha! Snapping Shrews. It was. You ended your stream playthrough Reaper Dark Knight, so yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I kind of don't want to play the same thing again. If I get to play a class all the way up from 0, I might as well take the opportunity to play something new, you know? I'm used to having my mounts up here. But obviously I don't have mounts in this character. I mean, I have mounts. I just cannot use them. I don't have the riding permit, you know? Oh yeah, I'm just going to play whatever. I'll definitely play a bit of Black Mage, just to get a feel for it. But who knows? Maybe I will switch to Sage. No clue. Maybe I'll find a melee I like for once. Because I could pick up Reaper, and I haven't actually played Reaper yet. I could pick up Reaper once I hit 70. Dancer! I already like Dancer, it's my main ranged. The only thing I haven't found yet that I like is a melee. On our War Supremacy? Yeah. En avant. Avant. Hello. You have satisfied the look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Rain, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality, the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Ether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. Now here I have the tome that shall serve you as a hunting log. As the name suggests, it's pages that are to be filled with records of enemies you slay. The log also contains the names of such adversaries that will challenge and improve your skills as a thaumaturge. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. And the wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Wee. Shield! It's so weird. It's so weird to be able to draw a shield. Shield on mage is so strange. Momodi. Give me that main quest. I mean, I'm sure I will reach level 70 in no time. I already have 4 of them. Right? 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 You still think more final jobs should end on having offhands though? Yeah. The thing is, offhands are kind of weird. The inclusion of offhand items has only created issues going forward for the dev team. Well, youngling, how are you finding a fine Uldar then? Got your barons about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Uldar are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke that you might fancy speaking to, and you. Name of Papa Shan. You'll find him at the Uldar Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yards are in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nalt staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd count. Nothing too terrible, mind you. But feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Did say nobody cared enough to warn you. Yeah, I'll be fine. I have a shield. Pew. You. 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 Hunting log. Yay. Yeah, I think they'll probably just drop they probably just, if they could, they would probably drop offhand for good. Because it's been a pain in the ass to have to deal with offhand on Paladin and that kind of stuff. Shit. Because you've had issues like, that's the only class that needs 2 items, and you can sometimes in extreme trials you can get one but not the other, so they had to fix that. They're giving you a weird item that just becomes the 2. It's... Offhand weapons are weird to deal with in like the grand scheme of how the game works. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Yeah. Might you be the good soul moment he advised me to expect, I am Papa Shan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet solitude. 12 know where there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together, doing all in their power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. But the sweat of her brows and the love of her home, we have rebuilt Uldar to the grandeur of the majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by a calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond the lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting to for relief and restoration. Uldar needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has a need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Items. Give me this. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade of featherbeds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much to... but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. But yeah, I kind of guess what I get what you're saying. It's weird that one class has it. It's basically like, why is this window so small? The fuck? Why? Why is it tiny? Huh? What? Halt, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to put a pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Fine. Said your name in business. The Twilight Pretzel from Papa Shan. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yeah, you may rest assured that dispatch yard is safe so as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Shan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. Okay, it's basically like if it wasn't for the crafting classes using the offhand slot, it would basically be for like one class total. Is weird. They cannot exactly just kill it without also having to rework all the itemization for crafters. But still, it's strange. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Pretzel. For me, from Papa Shan, a Twilight Pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. But yeah, maybe they're going to do this for the next add-on. Like, just remove offhand. Solve the problem. By just killing it. It would give us a tasty, like, 35 slots. You can stomach the fighting, got it? Yeah. A Twilight Pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Now that's a refreshing God's damn pretzel. I feel reborn. A pretzel reborn? Amazing. A pretzel reborn. Huh. Papa Shan. Yeah. Hello. You've returned, and with a deal for your pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan's 1 centuries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then. Stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. Weapon. Baker's Fantasy? Yes. Baker's Fantasy, a pretzel reborn. And two-handed weapon. Goodbye, shield. Rain, I have just this moment. No time for the concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet the Sultan's on. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her to safe return. The Sultan's son you met earlier are assisting me with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, even a hundred beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Rain. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there's only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck. Lady Lilira. Why does that name sound familiar? Okay, somewhere here. Holes! I've never been around Ul'dah much. What, an instanced fight already? It's kinda early. Oh, Sultan Tree. Oh, Sultan Tree. Oh, Sultan Tree. Special instance. Proceed. Proceed to Baker's Fantasy. 14.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
Why is she so... so British? Am I in Great Britain?
Show yourself.
Hi. Oh.
As you command, O Lilira.
Oh, he looks so different now.
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
Hi, I'm here too. I'm Rain.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And
hello?
I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you.
Hi.
You must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge.
Hi, I'm Rain.
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait.
Alas.
Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Bye, Didira.
As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Oh no! Oh, no. Thunder! Ooh. Come, let's attend to an uninvited guest. Okay, handsome stranger. Sure. You know, why not? Oh, I'm under-leveled. I'm missing. What is this? Yes, handsome stranger. Whew, my TB! Lovely. I brought friends. Sure did. battle. Oh. I need to be sure I have 300 mana left when I use Transpose. This boss is so interesting, low level. Die! Die! This handsome stranger. Yes, yes. That's a perfect name. That is a perfect name for him. Duty complete! Yay! We have done it. A blue crystal. What's this? Did someone lose this? Oh. What? That doesn't... what? Ah, yes. That seems perfectly normal. No questions asked.
Hear, feel, think.
Oh. Am I going to be attacked by Mask Guy again? Whoa.
Crystal Bearer.
That's me. I'm Rain.
I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
Ewo.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Okay. Who's that?
child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Back. Hello. Oof, that really knocked me out.
Ah, coming around now.
Hello there.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
What? Me passing out or that beast?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The beast. Or me?
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Not really. I saw this big crystal and...
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
Care to explain?
Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
Sure.
I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
Fine.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe?
You're just so
I shall
noble.
return and tell them myself.
Okay, bye. Sheesh.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long.
I wouldn't mind. Handsome
Until then.
stranger.
Do try and stay awake.
I will promise that I will not pass out in very unopportune moments and almost die. Lily was added to the inventory? Yes. Indeed. Where did you start on your characters, Corey? My main has started in Gridania, and my US server alt has started in Libsab. Well, I'm curious. Where did you start your adventure? Registered in Gridania. Stream character started in Gridania, but with a bow. Interesting. So I suppose your main has not started with a bow? What has your main started with? Mine started with a twig. Because a heal. I was really down to just playing healer all the way through back when I started playing this. I never even considered picking up a DPS until they made Red Mage. And I was like, hey, this is fun. Pokey stick. Woo. Neat. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble status were to be injured. Or worse. Why, Her Grace, the Sultana, would be beside herself with grief. And so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep. Papa Shan, you and the people of Uldar. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, milady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. had to play everything anyways to get the skills needed. So yeah, I got to test out some classes back then by default. Oh right, cross-classing was a thing back when they released this. I remember. You are right. I'm so happy that cross-classing is gone. For like, it's so good that they like removed cross-classing for the bulk of the game. Disciples of the Land still have it, or Gatherers, because you can cross-class the detection skills. So you can see ephemeral nodes of the other class pop up. When you're gardening, you can see them on miner. From miner, when you're mining, you can see the gardener ones, or botanist ones. It makes sense, because you don't want to miss these time-based nodes, obviously. But for crafting, I'm so happy that all the crafting classes now learn the same abilities on the same levels, so you don't have to level them separately anymore. I remember that one of the most powerful crafting abilities was a level 50 Weaver ability. So you had to level Weaver to like level 50. And then obviously with having to play, I think it was 25 levels of Black Mage for Swiftcast on healer was the stupidest thing. The only thing you're upset about is that you can no longer use Protect with the Pugilist. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, being able to cross-class Protect on everything. Is it Pugilist or is it Pugilist? I've never figured this out. I don't know how to pronounce that word correctly. I just legitimately have no idea what the correct pronunciation is. I might be doing it, I just don't know if it is correct. It looks so stupid. Yeah. I mean, I'm also not mad at them removing Protect and Stone Skin, because they were basically mandatory buffs at that point. If you didn't use Protect, you were giving up like 10% automatic mitigation for 30 minutes. And if you didn't use Stone Skin pre-pull, you were giving up like a few 1,000 HP of free mitigation in the beginning of the pull. So they instead just reduce the amount of damage all enemies do, and reduce the amount of damage enemies do in the first few minutes of the fight, and deleted the skills. Because they were mandatory anyway. You had to buff them, regardless. It didn't matter. So if you have to use them once in the beginning of the fight, there's no skill involved in timing them, why are they in the game? So they aren't. I apologize for causing you any worry, Papashan. Why am I speaking like this? Oh, Mickey Mouse. Too many voices. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. Wee. Wee. I cannot thank you enough, Rain. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches of the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see, you meant Thancred. He is a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Rain, you're the sort of adventure we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. I will. Because I'm Bnuuy. Woo! Hello. Accept. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to pay a debt of repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Koji, why? Plantations, a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot partake in this. I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from Nanawa Mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead, and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Kagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Fine. I don't have to ask who's writing these dialogues. I know who is writing these dialogues. At least greenlighting them. I know who to blame for this. If Sisidoa doesn't come calling soon, the spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Enjoy. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with a confidence that any gourmand, is it gourmand? Would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where the local labourers lounge. What is it with the alliteration in this quest? Greetings. Prime? Like Prime Gaming, that allows you to give your favorite streamers a subscription without having to spend an extra money? Yes! Thank you for reminding me. Prime Gaming is an amazing feature. If you're already paying for Amazon Prime, you can use it to easily get a free subscription to any one streamer of your choice once a month. Be advised, though, that the Prime subscriptions do not automatically renew. So if you wish to continuously support the same streamer of your choice, you should make sure to refresh it at the beginning of the month. Or at the end of the 30-day cooldown period, rather. And then the streamer of choice will be able to enjoy your continued support. You are exactly right, Corey. Thank you. Prime indeed. I sound like a salesman. Hello. Drink for you, laddie. You want a bad ale, spirits for your kind. Then at me place. I cannot. Pumpkin. What's that? We Sisidoa asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. The meaning of remorse. I reckon this is for the time I carried this drink certain hours back home. But hells, an honest to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do to her. The lads here scoffed out the beastly amounts of meat. And is it startling to tell on their health? You begin to get more vegetables in their bellies. I cannot what is this? Is it Scottish? Is it supposed to be Scottish? Even so, I cannot do a Scottish accent. I'm probably completely off. Ah! Assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. With laddie, it could also be Irish? Adel. Where is Blackbrush Station is sorely in demand. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster the numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. I don't know how Irish accents sound at all. I barely know how Scottish accents work, but I have no idea. Ha. Look, I learned Adel. Hello there. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and for its purpose, that will require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that as an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Okay, hello. So you're ready for inspection? Good, everything appears to be in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed against cracks in their Homburgs, dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Okay, I get it. Gear good, death bad. Got it. Yes, hello. What do you mean, bunny ears? What are you talking about? Let's go do it then, shall we? War wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through the tunnel by Faska's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up the residence in the tunnel we dug, and we are practically delivering meals to the doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, and then slay them. Key item! Woo! I know what that is, though. Whee! Big tortoise. Big tort. Wow. People just flying across here. Hello. Or that's an egg. Egg. Die. Alright, I was not asking for your help. Can you not interrupt my casts? Okay, fine. You're not helping though. Over there. No, I'm not interested in joining a gold. Just random person comes in, kills all my marks. At least attack the one I'm not casting. Come on. Please. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the Kerr tunnel free of goblins. But our wagons should be able to go through unmolested. Unmolested for a time. What the fuck is this dialogue? Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons, mineral concern, but of Uldar herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. Ye and good. Bnuuy. Hello. Ah, there for a stick adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it, may I? Rumor has it that there's a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildee. But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from the Stone Shore of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow name is Whiston, and he's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure the exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry a favor with a sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only reconsider the opinion of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Uldar. If you would have the voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lurito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Whiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he is in for a rude awakening, but that eventually may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap should meet Whiston and volunteer for his expedition? Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you could do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone Throw. I look after them when I've the time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment. Much just entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? I like playing with Whiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Pop. Whiston's worry about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I go home. No. I don't know how to voice children. I'm going nowhere, mister. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you have to carry me. Have food. A cookie? Well, if Wisdom really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want 2 next time. Yeah. Oh no. My Wisdom always plays with us. Why won't he come on and play? I cannot. There. Voice. Isn't kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Tell Wisdom thanks. Tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. No. I don't like doing child voices. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone Throw has no place for a child. Not that my child was much happier. Have enough food to go around, no work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt for the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. But the excavation rights and buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they are crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long. But in their hubris they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it a place within these walls. We found her! We found the vein! Weston, you must come and see! Already? Amazing! We'll leave at once! You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. This will only go well. I am sure of it. Oh. Nice. The staff is bound to me. Ooh. Ooh. Die. Nice. Oh, so much XP. Oh no. They have betrayed Wiston. Who would have thunked? False balls! False balls, son! A Vader in the middle of the ruined bloody city? Goddamn idiot! I need to fucking press this. False balls. This is perfect. Ah, yes. False balls. What do you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike rich and get cozy with the Order? While the Masters of Uldar looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Yeah, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you. It seems, lucky boy, now you won't have to die alone. You wish... Oh, hello there. Black Mask. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who spouted that gibberish? Show yourself! Golem. They said part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Run! Thor's balls. Die, foul beast! You don't belong in this world. Maybe you do. I don't know. Ah, yes, slide casting. Whee! 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 My favorite game mechanic. Slide casting. Die. What do you mean interrupted? Impossible. Never has the golem been so detested. Die. Goodbye, golem. You are dead. You are dead. That the golem could be vanquished. That man's no ordinary adventurer. Hello. Goodbye. Hey, Thancred. Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Oh no! My headache in a very unopportune moment. I was promising this wouldn't happen. I would compose a ballad to your honor, but I fear no word would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I have oft heard that it said a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, our business is suffering for it. Bloody Amaljar. What stirred them up to do, you reckon? Another raid? I wagered that the caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. They truly mean to summon a primal. We must act quickly. Primal? Amazon Primal? That the amazing thing that allows you to be connected to Twitch and give your favorite streamers a subscription without having to spend money? Free? Actually? Amazon Primal. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Honey, please. Perish the thought. So tell me, Where in this marvel of a city might your lovely ladies be staying? At this rate, grind will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine mess. But we must not lose hope. Louis Noir will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. No. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. As if I could reach out and touch the ether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting around about like before. The Science are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. Whee! Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. Oh, it was too late. A person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well. Shall be the... Anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Okay. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard his blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he's not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day. I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Weston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanalan. It's an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Okay, Thancred. Thancred. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. But I already knew your name. How could that be? It is almost like somebody told me. Floating bike. Ah yes, nothing unusual. Hello. 12, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lodorito owns these goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted the wealthiest man in Aldar would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men, it beggars believe. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Aldar any longer, I'm as good as dead. We're associates, we're friends. Gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you. Gods damn it. If Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part of this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek counsel of Mistress Mobody? She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Mayhap she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lodorito's spies may be watching. Ah! I cannot teleport. Why? I can backport though, right? Wherever that is usually mapped to. Ah. Return, yes. Return has a default key map. I just don't know what it is. Whatever. Momodi! 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 Hello. How are you doing, Momodi? Settle down, Rain. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were in this. You were the ruins. Whiston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as the rabid wolf. Poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lorito, chairman of the East Aldenar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Northal, and a member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming. Don't let this color your view of Aldar, Rain. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want, but most of us are decent folk just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. but I believe you did the good thing. And for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why didn't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room, my treat. Just have a word with Potopa whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. You have a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gold. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, and go speak with him if you're interested. Guild leaves. Ooh. Levies? Levays. Lives. You now have access to recommendations. Great. You can now accept the next class job quest. These quests offer opportunities not only to earn guild items, gear, but also new class or job specific actions. Pog. Give me these. Look what the curl drag did. Good to see you, Rain. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon you both know the answers to that already. The pep. Reading is hard. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So it happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanin, who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those Uldar with the means to buy them. He's asked that I said, any looking for work is away. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in West Thanalan, mind you. Just across the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you've the gil for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find me Megan, he'll set you straight. Well, if you go then, I haven't got all day to be holding a bloody hand. Fine! Sheesh! Nice woman. Unbelievable. Okay. I'm going to pick up the guild quest, because those are important. That's not the... Really? What's character configuration on K? Eee, I hate the ski map. Is bad. Thank you. That's better. That is much better. Okay. Right. I don't know what I'll be getting for this. I think nothing. I think 15. Yes, Scathe is the first one that you get. Hi, Coco Bookie. Your burgeoning power strains have gained the confines of your untried mortal shell. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your task and challenges will be shaped by teachings found within the thaumaturgy The Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zuzumaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. First chapter. The threat of intimacy falls within Kokubiga's purview. It is only fitting that one so advanced to be approached to teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Yes, Rain. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zuzumaya's guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing eyes, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter, bones, blades slice through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand apart from such mess. That last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapon at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down the vicinity of the silver bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you've slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop as long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Rain, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Oddly specific. Yay! Go! Go me! Run! Run as the wind! I need to take a break soon. I might actually do this here. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break. And I will be right back in a few minutes. Hello. I am back. And let's continue. Just for a bit. Oh, this music. It's so good. Oh, this is with the Marcus. Huh. Oh, they almost die in one hit. Nice. We should know, maybe. Yes. Die. Perish. Death. Very good. Nice. Die, Cactor. Die, Cactor. Die, Cactor. Yeah, Dad. Nice. Oh, there was apparently only a opposite. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, that's the goblet. That's the housing area quest. I actually kinda need to play that, but only if I want to visit people's houses. So it has time. Right, there isn't an ether right there. I forgot. There's an ether right down there either. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. No. Yeah, this is the housing area thing. There's the subdivision. It's the same thing, but again. Literally, it's the same map, but turned around a bit. Goblin. Up. No. Die. Very good. XP! The hunting log is class specific, so there's no reason for me to pass up these experience points. It won't get more, ever. I might just well take it. Destination, dried fish. Fish! Interacting. What a tutorial. Interact with this. Die. And bird meat. Time to hand some bird meat to Fafafono in the Silver Bazaar, so that he will not kill me. I still need to replace the this thing right here, like, you know, the rotator. I can't point. I don't have arms yet. You're done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cut up the fee then. Meat. That's nothing. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with a wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, thaumaturge. Did you say thaumaturge? Has the mage just completed a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist, what brings you to a bazaar this fine afternoon? The gentleman, he has just slew himself a plum vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. That's not the sort of flesh I've a taste for, you understand? My brothers, not again. I don't know either. It's time to travel to Horizon. Let's go. Oh, maybe I could use the Chocobo line? Chocobo keep. Chocobo? Portas. Higher Porta. No, I don't want to go to... no. I don't want to go to Ul'dah, I want to go to Horizon. Come on. Oh, these two Scorpions crossing, not all the way back to the city. Ha. Sad. Ah, well. These are really interesting. I wonder what they are digging for. Yes, Mr. Tortoise? May I assist you? I think I'm going to just grab the goblet quest. I might do that next time. It doesn't really matter. It's just a housing area. I don't even have friends on this character. Da, 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 da. Travel. The Fate system. Amazing. Full active time event. It's just a time-based quest. This thing. Or that. Both of those. You probably won't see me doing fates all that much on this character. But you might see me doing fates on the other character. Hello. Rain, I presume. Hi. Nobody said to expect you, so I have. Hello. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nay, nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running busy. They do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own, and that's why I had asked Normandy to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself some use. Yeah. Boop. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumber of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services, despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair. I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Aetheryte. Give. Hey. I have it tuned. Moving. Hello there. What do you want? Dadanan's product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depth. It's a goddamn shame too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all this chaos. Yeah, there. The product you heard Danadan go about is a valuable gemstone known as the Nashashite. Nashashite. What the fuck? I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out. And then them 12 damn goblins came along, not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. That ice on my gemstones. So had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they are only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you be bringing me my gemstones? I cannot pronounce that. I cannot pronounce the word for the life of me. Or mound. No. I would prefer to not blow up, thank you. Boop. Nasha tight. Let me cast. Oh no, the black mage troubles as they begin. Pop. By that I mean primarily not being able to cast. Die. 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 Very good. Excellent. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw gemstones? There you go. Enjoy. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones, and even more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha Ulnasha, once ruled as the Sultana. Oh, that's why it's called Nashachite. Nashakite. Maybe it's Nashakite. This should save Dadanan from his troubles. There's enough left. There's far less here than what found. Look at those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. If you'd like the chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe the swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. They've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufulupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Work! I like work, if it pays. These are 2, you go here. Wizard 2 is an AoE, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Die! 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 Perish! Fire! 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 Oh, I'm out of MP. Why would I cast a dot on these? They just die. I don't want to deal with the pasties. Fire! Fire again! More fire! So much fire! The firest! Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You've my sincerest thanks. The brass plates have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much and more you can do to help here. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with a misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass plates that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something, but if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. Okay, first of all, I'm going to turn in my class quest. There should be a porter somewhere around here. There. There we go. Hello. I would like to go to Ul'dah. Thank you. That's a conspicuous location for that hotbar. I'll go ahead later and import my old hotbar. But yeah, let me turn in that class quest. Welcome back, Rain. Oh, you seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, flashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Cringe. 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 With thaumaturgs excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights, and then mages. Rain, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Bigo, or you, Bani, or Bezi, or Boha. Kukubuzi, what are you doing here? You promised you would teach me next. Well, yes, of course we did, Buzi, but Rain here was most insistent. Once again, you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you. Please, Buzi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. That was Kukubuzi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kukubuzi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this is obviously not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean the most encouraging manner possible. I need to open my character menu real quick? Is this not on C, or does it not work because I'm in a thingy? If I could just get something that's a little better. Anything would be an increase, to be honest. Equip. Hello. Yes, Rain, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my authaumaturge eyes. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kukubani. Hear to him and hear from the chapters entitled The Threat of Paucity. Paucity? Paucity? Ah, so Rain, you've come to learn the foot of the third eldest brother. Have you? I promise you. However, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last moment's trip to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours, eyes entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted his arcade reserves is naught but a man with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should the battlefield find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one or two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in an umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of his incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to his etheric stamina. Now with the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 efts. Pray do your best to stay alive, and reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. Oh neat, I need to go to Central anyway. Very good. Central Than, here I come. Do, 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 do. Wee. Ah well. Time to travel without music because the game is weird when it's night and you're in Thanalan. Do 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 do. Boop. Area transition. What level is this? It's level 11, so I'm slightly outpacing the main quest already. Cicely, hello. Huh? Letter? I have good for Philippa's massive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Gotta tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor cuts confess to have ignored. Fufalupa you, right? If this is a present better, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just a black brush station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Okay. Wee. Very nice. Stars. Yacht. Also this thing. Whatever that is. Did I ever attune this? I don't think I did. I'm unattuned. I am stupid. Always attune your ether rights, people. Or it will come back to bite you. Actually, I should talk to the Chocobo Keep. Nope. Don't need a porter right now. Just wanted to talk to you. Ift. Die. More. More death. I could also take this hunting mark down. Or this, like, bestiary, whatever. The bat. Die. Blizzard. Bonk. No, this deals no damage. Ha. Die. Die. Thank you. Come here, Sunbat. You shall die as well. Death to, I don't know, Sunbats. All of them. Oh, level up, nice. Level up, very nice. Bonus XP. Oh. And one more. No, 4 more actually. This is riveting gameplay right here. Killing the same enemy 8 times. Very, very slowly. And 7. Spawn, please. It'd be very helpful if one of them just spawned, like, right now. Please. Exist. I beg you. And there we go. Well, I guess there will be this quest. Just passing through, we will be staying a while. Letter. Fufu Lupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brassblades don't give a current's ass about the settlement. No one in Ulda does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. No. I'm looking at things. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. A leader has styled himself heir to the Earland Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are naught more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or the allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay. Defeat Baron von Quiveron, the Third, Esquire. Sure. Is it up top? It is up top. Nice, nice. Okay. I don't want to fight too many of these. Kinda just want to get in there and heal. Never mind then. I might die here. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. No. See, this is the kind of quest I could use some help on. Ow. Oh well. I'm dead. Ah, well. I think I'm just gonna turn the quest and then wind down. I don't know. I've been streaming extra long yesterday. Guess I'll get away with winding down a bit sooner today. Or Wednesday? I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday it kind of didn't exist for me, I guess. You arrived before me upright and breathing. Wonderful. It is so much simpler to pose the question to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Rain, what action would you take if you found your thaumaturgical endurance exhausted in the midst of battle? Flee. Oh, most practical indeed. A discreet withdrawal to await the replenishment of your energies is a sound strategy. But should there be no way left to run, a vial of ether can be your stoutest ally. Ah, ether, the draught of the gods. With thaumaturgs, indeed, any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation value their substance above all others. Thus it was with unbridled fury that we received the most recent report of beastman activity. It seems an Amaljar raiding party has attacked a caravan on the trade routes and made off with an entire crate of precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate these Amaljar bandits and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report of the armored war transport, the wall was last spotted on the south of Drybone. Ah, I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you are busy incinerating Amaljar, be sure to collect some samples of their blood, assuming you can draw any from their smoking remains. Ah, well. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to end a bit early today. I still got to do a lot of prep for tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to play D&D. I'll just go somewhere nice, which is the restroom at the, what's it called in English? The inn, right. The inn. That's the word I was looking for. Innkeep, hello. Good morrow to you. How may I serve you? Retire in room. Right here. Well, this is the lovely inn room. The armoire. I'm going to try and store some items in here. I should have plenty of stuff that can go in there. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 In. Okay, there we go. And with that, I'm going to send you off into bed. Well then, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've had a good day, a grand time on stream. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow for Dungeons and Dragons: The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, for which I'll have to read a chapter of a book. Which is why I'm ending early. Bye bye.